What is up, guys? Welcome back to MC Eternal. This is episode 3. Now, I've been recording back to back. I've done a little bit of off-camera work because the next part of this is actually going to be Tinker's Construct. But before we head into that, you already know. If you enjoyed this episode, hit the like button. If you enjoy my content, subscribe so you do not miss any other episodes. Hit that notification bell if you want to make sure to not miss it. And with that, we're going into the video. Now, I did a little bit of camera work for Tinker's Construct. I got some clay and gravel. We also did some mining for some iron, because we wanted iron for our storage. I didn't want to smelt it down yet because we can double it with Tinker's Construct. So let's get into Tinker's Construct, I guess. So as you can see, I also got some quests done. I found the Goblin Trader, which I actually got these loot crates from, which is great. Because we can get some random stuff with this. A bobber, sonar bobber, gold ingot, rat nugget, starved wolf skull, and a soap. Always affected by hunger, but heal 1 HP on a successful melee hit. What? Yeah, I'm not going to use that. Some gold. Don't care about these. Yeah, our sword is almost dead as well, so that's going to be nice. Okay. Let's see what other rewards we have. I died once. Thanks to... What? Saw some? Oh, okay. Thanks to a blood moon. Yeah. So while I was out, a blood moon happened. Yeah, it wasn't fun. For the rest, nothing much happened. What can we pick out of this? Yeah, let's get the black tie. Why not? Can I get it in there? No. Yeah, I'm not even going to put it on. I'm just going to put it in the chest. I can't even see it when I have it on. Another recall potion. That's nice. Into combat. Yeah, I got some bows from killing skeletons. I got an iron pickaxe because I wanted to mine some gold. Let's put a lantern down. What else? Iron spells. Yeah, I got some arcane essence. And that's it. Okay, so let's get into Tinker's Construct. Is there a thing here? Yeah, there is. So we need a seared heater or a seared tank. We're probably gonna go with the heater, because we don't want to do lava yet. Then we can do a seared smelter, a faucet, and basin. So, to start off with, we need to make grout. All of this takes seared bricks, and that takes grout. So let's make some of that, shall we? This is a shapeless recipe, by the way, so that's why it's kinda funky. And let's start smelting this. Yeah. So once this is done, we're going to be able to make some stuff with that. In the meantime, we can start looking at some other things. Because we still have some stuff to do here. Curious container. So we need wool and a chest. Depends on where we have sheep. There we go. We have some sheep there. Now, let's actually put down a second furnace. Start it with some of this. And after that, we can put in some grout as well. Now, for a faucet, it's very easy. There we go. That's the faucet done. Seared smelter. We still have some glass because I put some windows in. Let's put some grout in there as well. Then we can make a smelter. No? There we go. And in the meantime, let's shear some sheep. Ooh, it's a present. Some hide, get some leather, that's very nice. We can have, like, we can actually use some leather. And we're going to need this yellow dye as well. And then we're going to need, I think it's dark gray, right? It's not light gray stuff. Yeah, it's just gray. Which these all give light gray. So we're going to have to make some gray. That's fine. We have enough for that. We got some wool now. I may actually want an extra wool because I want to make a sleeping bag. So I don't always have to go back to my house when I want to sleep. The only reason I made a normal bed is because I wanted a spawn point. Okay, then we want a seared heater. And basin, right? And with that, we should have our smelter done. Our first smelter. So we put a heater here, a smelter there, that there, and that there. And with that, we should be able to, yeah, heat some of that down to iron. And if I'm correct, that actually doubles, right? That could be used with lava, but we're not doing that. To do that. Smeltery controller would be nice. We don't have that yet. We do have copper. Sand casts. Okay. Yeah, we want to make a smeltery, but we're not going to be able to do everything because I'm pretty sure we need lava for this. But I could be wrong. Does copper fuse with iron? No, it doesn't. Okay, so we can just pour this in. In the meantime, we can make ourselves our bed. And with some ink, and we should have some bones left. We can make... Oh yeah, right. A grey dye. And with 3 of this, and 5 of this, and the chest, we should be able to make this thing here. Which I'm not so sure what this is. I am very much not sure what that is. Oh my god. Since when is it dark outside? Oh no. Okay. Anyways, we have some seared bricks now. Is our copper melted yet? Not enough free space for the fluid. Oh yeah, because of... there's already iron inside. Right. This thing can only take 1 fluid. Oops. What the? Anyways, let's put this away. Fill some more of it with grout, so we can actually smelt all of it down, because we don't want to waste anything. eat our honeyed apple so we can get a little bit of HP later, because that's just one more food added to the bar. Oh, no, not that. Okay. We got a birch chair. Let's put that there. Brown toolbox is handy, but we're not going to do that. A luggage is handy, but it's going to die. I already know that. Can whatever is here actually stop? Can this thing stop? Okay. Back to Tinker's Construct. Well, as back as we can get. One more ingot of iron. And after that we can do our copper. It's just so we have the iron needed, right? In the meantime, let's kill whatever this thing is. And of course my sword breaks. Oh my god. You are so annoying. Why do you have so much HP? There we go. And yeah, let's repair our stuff. There's even more gifts. No, I don't want the wooden sword. Red upgrades fest. I don't even know why this festive stuff is even here, because it's not even near Christmas. Let's clear this out and get down with some of that. There we go. We have that going for us. And with that, we should have 4 ingots. And we can make our smeltery. Smeltery controller. And I'm not certain, but can it still use the other one? I'm not sure, but we will see. We are going to need copper. Quite a lot of it, I believe. I didn't know Tinker's Construct takes so much copper all of a sudden. We need seared bricks though, so that's also something that we should probably look into making. And this is why I did so much work off camera, because this eats grout. Absolutely eats it. Okay. Now, this is going to take a little while. And we don't really have a lot to do in the quest at the moment. Well, we have a lot to do, but not in what we are trying to get. Is there anything else that we can get into? Oh yeah, the squeezer. Because we did make the iron block, right? Yeah. Now, I'll just grab that. For a moment, just smelt one iron, I guess. Let's actually make that 3. Yeah, okay, we're going to waste like 1 iron ingot that we can get, but... there isn't much we can do about that. Because I do want to just actually progress a little bit and not waste time on a lot of trivial things. So let's put some grout back in then, and let's make ourselves some of this stuff. A squeezer, and we needed black dye. There we go. First up on the chopping block are the squeezer in the resin basin. The squeezer can be used to compress mineral rock and planks into mineral resin, and fluid from the mineral within a drying basin mineral resin can be dried to form a block of crystallized mineral. Drying basins output the fluids they produce through the directional drain on its base. So what I think that you can do, right, is put this here, and put this here. And then we... do we even have mineral looks? No. Well, we are going to have to chop one then. Luckily, this is a little bit better now, because we have a repairable tool for this. We can instantly plant it back, because thank you for giving me a sapling. And let's see how this works. Let's kind of like just put a log here, I guess. As far as I remember, you just have to jump on this now. Is there another way now? Am I not heavy enough? How does this thing work? The squeezer and the drying basin have many more uses. Pressing you on an item within your inventory will... yeah, okay. Why not heavy enough? How does this work? I am confused. Well, let's... yeah. Use our copper that we just got. And see what that does later. Because we were actually just getting sidetracked to get this stuff. Yeah, okay. So we need to get some more of this. We need to make this. And we need to make this. I actually want to make 2 of these because I also want to use the other one. And for the rest we're going to make bricks out of these. There we go. We need 46, so we need 10 more. Squeezer. How do you work? Do I... like, I don't jump on it? Don't drop anything onto it? Flattens and crushes by jumping on it. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Clearly doesn't. Oh. I did something. I don't know what I did. You can't even make a button out of that. What? Can I make buttons? Thank you. Oh, I'm doing it. I look like such an idiot, probably. It is kind of weird, though, because it kind of works, kind of doesn't. Why is it so inconsistent? This is not going as well as it's supposed to go. Wandering trader. What do you want? Yeah. Yeah. That's what I thought. Time to die. Sorry, llama. Oh, you just straight up got into my house. So... yeah, I'm confused. Anyways, iron. There we go. I kind of just don't want to use this right now and want to go over to a smelter. We don't need dirt. We do not need... Well, the mineral berries are pretty nice. We don't need buttons. Ooh, a second heart. Yeah. Great. Great success. We do not need grey dye. That's just going to be a waste of inventory space. There is so much in my inventory right now. Get the copper out, quest loot. What's in here? Another one of these. We already have that. Don't need mineral berries, don't need that much grout anymore. Can we do a bed? Yeah, because otherwise it's going to be way too late again. Okay, so if this is how it's always been, then let's put this right behind my house. And it goes like this. So a floor, then the sides, the controller here, a heater there. I'm guessing we cannot use a heater. Which there is a different way to get lava, but I don't really enjoy this stuff. Wait, where is my crafting table on a stick? And why is there presents like everywhere? Okay, I lost my... Oh, there it is. I was going to say I lost my crafting table on a stick. No. But I can use it like this without it taking space in my inventory by pressing C. Okay, so let's put down... Yeah, we put down that. And then we're going to place down this and this. And then we're going to do a... tank. No, don't bookmark that anymore. Don't need to bookmark that anymore, or that, or that. We need a tank, seared tank. There we go. And we're going to take some cobblestone. Yeah, some of this. And we're going to put it in here. No? Can we not make lava that way anymore? Oh my god. We can't. So we don't have lava. Yeah, okay. That's annoying. That means we can't really do anything with this yet unless we have lava. And we neither can actually make it. But we can by superheating like in a mixer, but we don't even have that either, so yeah. That's going to be something else. That's going to be annoying. Well, let's at least build our thingy now. This actually kind of guides you to make it now, which is very kind. There we go. You have a lot of space in here now. And the rest we can put away. So, we are going to have to do stuff to get into the nether for some lava, I guess. Or we have to find it in the overworld, which I have yet to find any lava, I think. Oh no, there is some. There is also some there. Yeah, there's not a lot of lava. Well, that's going to have to be it for today's episode. I'm just going to end it up out here. Actually, let's get out at the smelting. There we go. That's going to be it for today's episode. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of this. Leave a comment down below. Tell me, what is the most fun you've had playing a pack? I'm very interested in seeing. But without further ado, I will see you guys in the next episode.